Uh, yes, welcome to Take Note. You are still watching Good Morning Family, and today we have a special guest. His name is Waneloba Rogers, the president of the Rotaract Club of North Kampala, or Kampala North. Yes, Kampala North.
Vice President.
Vice President. Well, you are welcome so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting me.
You're welcome. We are celebrating 10 years.
Yes, sure. Today.
Wow. That's
10 years,
a
decade of service.
It is a decade of service.
Yes, sure.
Congratulations on the milestone.
Thank you.
First and foremost.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's really great. Now, I want you to tell us how the service has been over the 10 years. What successes have you registered? How have you impacted the community as Rotaract Club, Kampala North?
Thank you so much. First of all, we all know that 10 years is quite a time of service. And we also know that in the 10 years as a club, we've been able to do some things in our communities. Basically, Rotary International itself, it has 7 areas of focus. Now, as a club, we decided that we are going to tackle all those 7 areas of focus to make sure that at least we make a contribution on every aspect. Yes. So, first of all, we adopted a village in Mityana district. It's called Kakindu. And in that village, we've tried to make sure that we touch every part of the 7 areas of focus. First, we adopted a school called Malua Umeya Primary School.
Wow.
And in this school, for the last 5 years, we've constructed blocks, school blocks. We've stocked a library. We've provided water, and then we over and over again go back to do literacy. And we're still constructing. And as we are marking the 10 years, we are constructing a multipurpose hall worth about 180 million.
Wow.
For the school. So basically, we are there. We are doing what we can, and then also in the entire community, because Rotary International also looks at making sure that we touch maternal and child health.
Yes.
We look at peace. So there is a Health Center 3 that we usually work with, that partner with, and we've eradicated malaria, provided mosquito nets, we've done spraying.
Yeah.
We've partnered with big organizations like Malaria Partners Uganda, and we have a program called C2F.
Yes.
That's Child to Family program. And in this program, we've planted mosquito repellent plants.
Wow.
In the schools, in communities. And yeah, basically, it's been 10 years of serving with passion.
Indeed, it is 10 years. Quite a lot of things done, but thank you for the great initiatives that you are putting up.
It's from the support of our partners and our members like you.
Oh, that's great. So I just want you to give us a brief history of how it started, the Rotaract Club of North Kampala. Since we are celebrating 10 years, it's just right that we get to know how it started.
Yeah, sure. Now it happens that every Rotaract club is mothered by a Rotary club. So our mother club is Rotary Club of Kampala North. Now, 10 years ago, the members of the Rotary Club of Kampala North thought it wise to start a Rotaract club of youngsters.
Yes.
And then in so doing, they found ambitious young people who had the passion to serve. And then they talked the idea into them. And then, in the process, they started fellowshipping. And the first fellowship was at Normal Gallery in State House. And that was a banger. Actually, very many people were coming to join the club because they knew they were having a club that meets in State House. So 10 years ago, this club started meeting at Normal Gallery. And then in so meeting, members started getting interest. And 1st of December 2014, the club becomes chartered into a Rotary Club.
Wow.
And it has its first president, the charter president, She's called CP Maggie, and then the journey has never gone back.
Wow. Quite interesting history. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to welcome Carol Bavuga. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing this morning? I hope the rain didn't bother you so much.
Of course, it did disorganize me a little bit, but yes, here we are. It is what it is.
It's still okay that you're here. You still made it on time.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I just want to ask you, how has Rotaract Club impacted you for the past 10 years?
Well, personally, I joined the club in 2019, so that already moved a journey of like 4 years by then, and my major, like what attracted me to join was a community service. I didn't see, I wasn't looking for so many other things, but on joining, I could say a lot has happened to me. My leadership skills have grown. I'm actually the immediate past president. I was president last year, and I serve on different other committees in Rotary and Rotaract as well. And the way I also conduct business, because my education background is I studied IT, but later I went into fashion. So things like bookkeeping, mania proposals, mania what, those were not my things. So being part of the club, I was exposed to a place where you have to account for everything, where you have proposals, to write proposals to get monies, and some of these things you take back to your personal life, to your business. You're like, okay, where are the receipts for this? I need to do accountability. So I feel like I'm not the same.
Okay, that's great. Now, I understand that there has been some community service happening. Yes, it has happened over the 10 years. I want you to tell me that memorable community service that you did, and you're like, this has impacted very many people.
Rogers has told you a bit about the areas of focus that we focus on, and I am proud to say that our signature project, which is Canvas for Kachindu. Kachindu is an area in Mityana, and it's a place that we adopted to implement all those focus areas he talked about. The time we did that was we started in 2020, the COVID year, and I was honored to have been the community service chair that time. So I've seen us grow this project like from when it was an infant, a baby. So we went there to do a needs assessment. That is how things I've learned being part of this group. So we had to go there, do needs assessment, and you're finding someone telling you, we don't have water, so they show you the shallow well that they're getting water from, and you're like, okay. Then they tell you, kids here, they don't have lunch, they take porridge for lunch. So you find even the water sources are very fast, so they have to use like 30 minutes of their school time to go fetch. And then they're telling you we don't have a library, things that are, like in the city you can't imagine. So we come back to Kampala and we're like, how do we do this? And we've done a lot of changes. So we built a library for the school. We gave them a 10,000 water tank. We did a project like I told you, we adopted the entire community. So we did a malaria project in 2021, and we impacted over 700 households. We did indoor residue spraying. Like we sprayed people's houses, gave them mosquito nets. It was spread across about 4 villages in Kachindu. And you'd hear people's testimony, you're like, okay, oh my God, this is so beyond what I expected.
Okay. What stood out for you, Rogers?
By the time I joined the club was undertaking a project called I Am for Peace. And then it sounded, I am for peace. How we mentioned it on the streets, I am for peace. But then when it reached to what exactly the club was doing in that statement, I am for peace, it was overwhelming. I was surprised seeing a club moving from Kampala, the comfort, going to a refugee camp in Nachi Valley and trying to impact lives. And at the back of my mind, I had not been to a refugee camp. I could just hear my friends working there, but I had never been to one. And I was triggered to really go and attend. And when I look at the project that we're doing there, we are actually still ongoing. We are building a kids play park. And the project is to see these kids as they're growing up, they can relate together, they can play together, they can become more friends together, so that when they are adults, the mindset of violence is out of their minds. So when I looked at this project being done, Kampala, Nachi Valley, you know, and I looked at young people, you know, getting together to do that from their little earned money, and then what's on ground, that stood out for me. And since then I'm a Peace Corps, so I'm very passionate about that.
I can see even the way you're talking about it, you're definitely passionate.
Yeah.
Okay, so how has the journey been so far generally? What can you say the journey has been like?
Oh, the journey has been amazing. One thing is that just as IPP Carol told you, when you join Rotaract, to be specific, Kampala North, it never leaves you the same. So you are moving a journey of meeting new people, meeting new challenges, and meeting new opportunities. And what I always tell to my friends and circles is that if you can join a club like Kampala North, and it gets you to those responsible, you know, positions, there is no company you cannot run in Uganda. It's not there. So it gives you a platform where you're going to it brings out the best in you. You're going to employ your talent, you're going to learn more skills, you're going to meet new people, you're going to network. So basically the journey of 10 years has been, many of us were not there at the start. I just like you had IPP, I also just joined about 2 years ago, but the 2 years have made me a different person.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Now, despite successes, I want to ask if there has been any challenges. IPP Carol, have there been any challenges? Especially with the community service. I know not everything is easy. And
for every journey, there's bound to be some challenges, definitely. And yes, we found a few setbacks. Like it keeps re-echoing. The Rotaract, unlike Rotary, which has our older people, now Rotaract is comprised mainly of ages 18 to 30. So these are people that are just starting out in life. So you know, you have limited resources, but you have that passion, that zeal to go out and serve communities. So one of the major challenges we face is sometimes resources. I mean, you get the little you have, then now you have to look for partners so some of the projects stall because you don't have enough. Okay, there's nothing like enough, but yes, that happens. And along the way, I mean, still, because it's comprised of young people, they are moving. I mean, you're getting another job, you're getting married, like people are, you know, exploring, they're still in that age group where they're exploring so many things. So we keep losing members sometimes in things like that. You feel like you're like, I think this one is going to handle this. Before you know it, I've got a new job, I'm going to go, or I'm going to the UK. You're like, okay, let's go back to square one. What else do we face? Or sometimes, okay, in the communities we go to, sometimes they have this entitlement. They don't want to like fully cooperate. They're like, okay, these guys, I think someone somewhere has, a major donor has given them like a lot of money, so they have to do everything. So even that basic thing, they feel like you should be doing it. Though we keep engaging them in meetings, different stakeholders, to let them like, guys, we are here to work with you. We don't have it all, but the little we have, we want to put it with you and we see what we can create. But we're moving on.
But regardless of the setbacks, I mean, you have to push on.
Absolutely.
But yes, the community service, I mean, you guys have really told us what you've done, and I would just like to say thank you on behalf of those people. They're really good initiatives.
Thank
you.
Of
course, building the community. Now, I want us to talk about the celebration today. 10 years is a huge milestone. 10 years is not easy. But yes, I understand there is a celebration happening today. So yes, tell us more about it, where it's happening, what time, activities, everything.
Thank you so much. Yes, we have a celebration today. We are celebrating a decade of service, and we're celebrating this under the theme of a decade of service with passion and compassion with a purpose. So because we believe that we love what we're doing, so that's why we chose that theme. So it is happening today. at Hotel Triangle on Buganda Road from 5 p.m. And we've invited all Rotarians, Rotaractors, guests, well-wishers. We've invited them to come and join us. So basically we are showcasing what we've been doing for the last 10 years, where we've come from, where we are, and where we want to be. So we are doing that today. And we are also giving back to those ones who've supported us over time to say thank you. So the charter celebration is characterized by, all. Yes.
Okay. So if someone wants to join Rotaract, like Hope here, do I need any requirements to join specifically the Kampala North? What do I need, or what is required of me?
Every organization has a set of, a few procedures you need to follow. And so we invite you actually. Like we shall engage you after on a serious note. But you express your interest. So you come to our fellowship venues or our events or our projects. And you see what we do. For starters, see what we do, engage in a few of them. And if you feel like we are your perfect fit, because when somebody is a guest, like he is the membership chair this year, vis-a-vis Chok president-elect, he will encourage you to visit the other clubs. Because there are different clubs, and as much as we have at the helm of it all, it's community service and service with fun as Rotaractors. Still, there are differences between different clubs. So he will encourage you to visit some other clubs. So if you feel like Kampala North suits you fine and it's your place to be, you express your interest to him, you tell him, and then he'll also give you his criteria. Have you at least attended 50%? Are you willing to pay your annual dues? Or are you able? What else do we ask them?
Involvement in projects.
Yes. And if you feel like you've checked all the criteria that we've given unto you, we set a date, and as simple as that, and you're inducted. You're given what I forgot is you're given a mentor. So you're given a 3-month period minimum. It can be longer. Some of us look like a whole year being mentored. But at least the basic minimum is 3 months, and then you will be inducted into the club.
That's great.
Actually, just to add on that, part of the celebrations of today, we are inducting 17 new members. So we have 17 new young people who are very passionate about service, who are going to be inducted into the club. So from what we had, we are going to be plus 17 today. So, and all these are people who are very, very much committed. They've gone through actually 6 months mentorship. So it's been 6 months since they joined, even others more than 6 months. And they've gone through that, what she said, the mentorship. And then finally they've been approved. And they are like, yes, you're now fit to join the club. So we have a plus 17 today.
Wow, quite a number. You never know, you might have a plus 1.
Yes, I'm hopeful.
So I'd like you to speak to the people out there who want to join, but they're like 50-50 about it. Tell them the importance of actually being in a Rotaract club.
What can I say? Because there are so many things that come along the way that you never saw in the beginning. But at the helm of it all, for me, service is the biggest plus. Like living beyond yourself. Not because you have so much, but because you've been blessed more than some other person. Like I have a cloth I can let go, but there's somebody else who doesn't even have that cloth. So if you feel there is some good in you that feels that you can do something for someone else, Rotaract is your place to be. But along the way, other things are going to come. Like you're going to create lasting friendships and bonds. I look at my phone these days and my speed dials, if I was in an issue or wanted something, like top 5 will all be my Rotaract circles. Business-wise, I mean, because it's a very big community, very big. We are millions and millions. So you find that even your business is growing if you're letting people know what you're doing. You find that there is no door you cannot enter. Trust me, there are doors we've gone to, and you're like, in my normal life, my normal self, this is a place I would never be to. Because, there are very many well-placed Rotarians in the circle.
Yeah.
But because you belong to the same fraternity, they see you as one of their own. So you need either counsel or you need advice or something. It's easy for you to get there. So the leadership skills, the exposure, there is just so much. Yes.
Okay, Rogers, in a minute.
Yes.
Just give us your parting shot.
My parting shot is that I like to, many of us, or many people outside there, young people, then workspaces they don't like that much. You're stressed with work. Rotaract is one place you can run to after. As much as we serve the community, we also have fun as young people. So when you join Rotaract, you're not only doing good to the community, but you're also working on your mental health. So you're going to be a lively person at the end of the day. And I would like to invite people outside there that today is a very big day at the Rotary Club of Kampala North.
Yes.
We are celebrating a decade of service with passion and purpose. So we are inviting you all to come to Hotel Triangle at Buganda Road today at 5 p.m. and watch what we're doing. Yes.
Thank you so much, Rogers and Carol.
Welcome.
Well, you had it. If you want to join Rotaract, if you are interested or if you're doubting and you're like, nah, you have been told the benefits. Yes, if you want to do community service and have fun at the same time, you can be able to just come and join Rotaract Kampala North. And today, as they are celebrating 10 years, you are all welcome to the celebrations at Hotel Triangle 5 p.m. So make sure that you make it there. Well, that's it for today here at Take Note and Good Morning Family. Thank you for always staying tuned to Church of Uganda Family TV. I am Hope Nyongereza and I wish you a blessed weekend.